Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen wa salatu wa salam ala Rasulillah. Inshallah, today we want to talk about the hijab. And this is something very crucial for a woman's life, subhanAllah. One of the things that sort of deter a woman from wearing hijab is the pressure from the community, subhanAllah. There's so many things around, and wallahi we all understand it's hard, but subhanAllah, your beauty is in your modesty, my dear sister in Islam. Don't think your beauty is only about showing off your body, wallahi, because the only thing you're doing there is satisfying, number one, the shaitan, and number two, the desires of man, subhanAllah. Don't be an individual that just falls because this is what society wants from you. You're better than that. And remember, the main respect you need to get is from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and no one else. Whether an individual looks at you and says, you look funny, you look ugly, you're wearing a tea towel on your head, you know, why are you covered up? Oh, I feel so sorry for you, and all this sort of stuff. Don't listen to these individuals. Remember, Islam gave you izzah. Islam gave you honor. It gave you so much, subhanAllah. And the better thing to do is to cover up yourself for the sake of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And never ever forget this, subhanAllah. And remember, my dear sisters, the hijab has some conditions, and we're going to go through 4 of these conditions, inshallah. Number 1, that your whole body should be covered. Now, we don't want to go into the khilaf whether you have to wear niqab or cover the face and all these sort of things. We're going to leave that, as we know there's a dispute amongst the scholars and whatnot. The bare minimum that you're allowed to show by some of the scholars is your face and hands, and the rest of your body needs to be covered. Also, the hijab should not be an adornment in itself. You have to be careful. Don't put on clothing that's going to draw attention and whatnot. Fluoro colors and all these sort of things that are going to draw the attention of the opposite, subhanAllah. Also, it needs to be thick and not see-through. So you can't be wearing thin clothing that you can actually see through that. And also, it needs to be loose and not tight. And this you have to pay attention to, my dear sisters. You wearing hijab doesn't mean that you're just covering your body, but you can still see your body. And my dear sister, you need to remember the hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. Wallahi, this should change your hard life. This should change your whole perspective in terms of covering up yourself, subhanAllah. The Prophet ﷺ, he mentioned about 2 types of people who are people of the hellfire, whom he had not seen, meaning they didn't live in his time, subhanAllah. He mentioned one of them being women whom are clothed yet naked, subhanAllah. Women who are clothed yet naked, meaning they have clothing on, but it is as if they are naked, subhanAllah. He said that they are astray, leading others astray, with the heads like the humps of camels, leaning to one side. And we know about the sisters that have this funny hairdo underneath the hijab, as if they're the hump of camels, subhanAllah. He said they will not enter Jannah. These types of people will not enter Jannah, nor even smell their fragrance, even though their fragrance is smelt from such and such distance. My dear sisters in Islam, don't let fashion change your life. Don't just be the cattle that follow what fashion says. Whatever's in the media, whatever's on TV, you have to be like these individuals. Whatever the celebrities are wearing, you have to wear. Yeah, these people are making multi-million dollars out of individuals, out of an industry that degrades women, subhanAllah. So next year, if for instance it's in fashion just to wear underwear on the street, are you going to be like these individuals? Or let's just say all of a sudden these individuals start making abayat, yes, the full length dress and whatnot, and a hijab, then everyone's going to follow them. That means you're going to start wearing your hijab. Don't be like this, my dear sister in Islam. Remember, we are ruled by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Yes, the non-Muslims are going to kick up, you're oppressed, you're this, you're that. You know that you're not oppressed, subhanAllah. Yes, the men have certain rules which we have to, live by, my dear brothers, and this is something that we're going to bring up in another video, inshallah. But today we're talking to you, sisters. Remember, your beauty is in your modesty, my dear sister in Islam. Don't fall just because the community says, or the world says this is oppression. It is not oppression, my dear sister in Islam. As long as you're pleasing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, that is your main thing in life, subhanAllah. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to make you women that are strong upon this religion and be happy with whatever Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has decreed for the ummah, subhanAllah. So if he has advised for the woman to actually wear the hijab, wear it with pride, subhanAllah. Yes, don't wear it with your head down. No. Be an individual that loves to do what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has said. And by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, if you have this in your heart, we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant you the highest level of Jannah. So love the hijab, love being modest, yes? Leave your beauty for your husband. If you're not married, my dear sister, leave your beauty for your future husband. He's got every single right for this, not anyone else. He has the right for this. So please, my dear sister, don't fall for whatever the community says, whatever the media says, whatever fashion says. You're stronger than that, and we know that you're stronger than that. I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless you all, and for any sister that doesn't have the hijab on and is pondering over that, my dear sister, don't wait. Believe me, Many women that we know in the past who waited, once they put on the hijab, they love the hijab, subhanallah. So I ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless all of the ummah of Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, and may He allow us all to enter Jannah through His mercy. أقول قولي هذا وأستغفر الله والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.